Hello students, now we'll complete the next assignment based on abstract class uh, based on interface polygon with the abstract function area. So as we have done earlier for abstract class, in the same manner we have to write an interface now polygon, and that contains abstract class area, abstract function area. Now if you talk about only polygon, it's a general term. It can be any shape. If you talk about 3 points diagram, then it becomes a triangle. So triangle is a polygon, square is a polygon, pentagon, hexagon, all these are polygons. And when we talk about number of points and the distances between them, accordingly we can decide whether it is a square or rectangle or pentagon, hexagon, or it could be also circle. When the distance between points is too low, then it becomes a circle or ellipse 2. Now we'll talk about the interface. So first of all, we have divided the program into parts. Interface polygon we have to write first. Then from that we will implement class square and rectangle, and it has member side, length and width. Now after that we have to calculate area for both the classes square as well as rectangle. So now first of all we will write down the interface polygon, and it contains abstract double area. As it is abstract method, we do not define it. So we have written an interface. Now we have to use or create new classes from this interface. So first of all, we'll create a class named square implements interface name polygon. Now as the polygon contains method area, we have to implement that method first. Okay, but before implementing that, how many sides will be there? So for square there are 4 sides of equal size, so here we will take only side as a data member. Okay, and its type will take as integer. Now we have to write down the constructors. Okay, so first of all we'll write down the default constructor for square, and then we will write down parameterized constructor. Now this parameterized constructor will have only one argument, and that is integer s, which we will assign to side. Now after parameterized constructor we have to write down the toString method, okay, so that its members will be displayed. But for now I'll not add toString. To see the importance of toString, first we will write down without adding anything in toString, and we'll see if you display the object what happens. Now we have to calculate a square of area of square, so it is calculated as side into side. Okay, so it will return the value. Okay, now similarly we have to implement one more new class, rectangle, from polygon. So here we write implements polygon. Okay, now this also will be overriding or implementing method, that is area. Now what are the members of rectangle? We have given that members of rectangle are length and width. As the type is common, we can define them on one line. Now let us write down both the constructors, rectangle and default and parameterize. So here we will pass two parameters, L for length and W for width. So length is equal to L and width is equal to W. Okay, then let us return the value for the area of rectangle. Now its formula is length into width. After writing this, we have to create object of rectangle and object of square. So first let us create object as new square and let us pass 4 as its length of side. Then we have to display the object S, and now we also want to display the area of square. So we need to calculate area of the square, but this will just print the value. So before that we will add the message area of square is and concatenate the value of square. So this is regarding our object of square class. Now we'll create object of rectangle class R is equal to new rectangle, where we will pass arguments 5 and 10 for length and width. Now we have to display the object and we also have to calculate the area. So let us copy this and make a change in it. Our object area of rectangle is R dot area. Okay, now let us try to run it. See here, what is the value printed? Okay, square, and after that the numbers and alphabets combination is there, that is called as reference. So actual object is not printed, or the value that we want to or intend to print is not given. Instead it gives the reference of the object. Now we want to print when when we want to print S, then we should get that the side of the square is some length, and whenever we print R, we want the message as the length is equal to this and width is equal to this. So that particular part we will add in the toString method. And not to forget public string toString. Okay, now here for square we want to print side of square is and value of side. Now I'll just copy the same method and add it in the rectangle, and here message will be different. Length of rectangle is, and we will print here length plus next line width of rectangle is value of width. Okay. Now let us see what is the output. See, side of the square is 4, area of the square is 16, length of the rectangle is 5, width of the rectangle is 10, and area of the rectangle is 50. In this way, we have to implement the interface. Okay,